All right, real talk. Did you ever think kids were just mini adults? Yeah, a bunch of folks did until some wild experiments flipped everything upside down like 100 years ago. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the origins of child psychology and how Stanley Hall basically turned the whole game on its head. So back in 1889, Hall started up a psych grad program over at Clark University. Not to brag, okay, maybe a little, but in just 10 years, 30 out of 54 psych PhDs in the whole country came out of Clark. Total brainiac factory vibes. Hall, absolutely obsessed with developmental psych, and wasn't shy about borrowing some next-level experimental tricks from Germany. He tapped E.C. Sanford to keep all the experiments in check. Honestly, that lab must have looked like organized chaos, but it pushed the field way forward. Now, here's where it gets spicy. Hall cooked up this recapitulation theory, saying kids relive humanity's evolutionary history while growing up. Kind of Jurassic Park, kind of weird. And yeah, people aren't buying it anymore. But hey, back then, this was cutting-edge stuff. Major food for thought. In 1891, Hall dreamed up the so-called Clark method, which was basically tons of questionnaires for kids, covering everything from their weirdest fears to their school crushes. Okay, maybe not the last part, but still. Suddenly, researchers had a treasure chest of real answers straight from the source. But hold up, Hall wasn't rolling solo. James Mark Baldwin was also shaking things up, scribbling out heavy reads like mental development in the child and the race. Try saying that 5 times fast. Baldwin's vibe? Connecting kid psychology to big picture stuff, school, society, the whole shebang. Not everyone was totally wowed, though. Some folks said Hall's questionnaires were kind of sloppy. Baldwin. People thought his ideas were a little too cosmic for the data-obsessed times. Still, without their so-called flaws, modern child psych probably stays stuck in the Stone Age. But let's get real. Their debates still echo right now. Childhood isn't easy math, it's messy, complicated. And there's always this push and pull between hard data and lived experience. So, like, how do we really make sense of growing up? Even the experts are scratching their heads. Stanley Hall, all his wild ideas, and his buddy Baldwin, yeah, they left a massive mark. If you geek out on how we think about kids, or if you've ever cringed at awkward school memories, you owe them a thank you. As new science pops up, let's throw some respect to the OG trailblazers. Loved this wild ride through the history of child psychology? Smash that like button, sub for more RNDM wisdom bites, and hit the bell so you don't snooze on future vids. What weird fact about growing up surprised you most? Drop it below. Let's get the convo started.